Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Kakulah.
Double honors to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. All right, they taught us the truth. Double honors to them. Shalom and salutations to all of hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. In sincerity and truth, and present their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, shalom to the very, very, very few sisters that do listen up as well. We the brothers from the great millstone Chicago now, basically coming out here prophesying the death on this present evil world. All right, if you don't think something is wrong with this world today, man, you better be going to out.
Yeah, I'm down here.
Trust in the Lord. And that means the
and my mom and my uncle kept
all the undesired.
on me.
This is John chapter 5, verse 20. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself
It's
doeth.
so loud.
And he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. Whereas the Father raiseth up the dead and quickeneth
I went
them,
up there.
even so
I got my
the Son
medicine and everything.
quickeneth whom he will. And that's what you see standing up here. These last days. Alright, it's not going to be impossible. Right, the Lord has quickened us. Alright, because what we were given to Yahushua by the Most High. Alright, so what? Now we're in the time of what the Lord is raised up the true believers, like it said in the scriptures. The hour shall come when the true believers shall worship the Most High in spirit and in truth. That's what's happening.
No, they was on some bullshit. They some blood suckers. Hell no.
This is
Got me fucked up.
1 Peter 4 and verse 4, just laying back it off the brother. It says,
Now, isn't that 3
where
hours?
they
That's
think
it
it's
before
strange
thing.
that you run,
Blood
that you
suckers.
run not with them to the same access of right. So like,
I got cancer. Man, they got me fucked up. I ain't got no goddamn cancer. Fuck them bitches. They lying. They been telling
John
me
5
that
and
shit
20.
for
For the
12
Father
years.
loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father raiseth up the dead and quickeneth them, even
I'm
so
gonna slap his
the
ass
Son
in the motherfucking
quickeneth whom he will.
you see, so we quick. He said he raised up the dead. That's why when you read Matthew, you probably get Matthew 8:22. But I'm going to read this.
Yes, I did.
Verse 4 it says, wherein they think it's strange that you
Yes,
run not
I
with
did.
them to the same access of right, speaking evil of you. Those are the dead. Who
Mama.
shall give account to him that is
Mama,
ready to
come on.
judge the quick and the dead? You see that? He said he's ready to judge the quick and the dead. All right, that's talking about those that
I'll
are
call you right back.
without.
Okay, that's it.
No.
I'll be right back.
Right.
No.
It's Ephesians 2, and I'm going to just start at 1. It said, you have ye quickened who were dead in trespassing and sin. When in time past you walked according to this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, and the spirit that worked for children of disobedience. Among whom also we have our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and the mind.
So we was dead. So we was just like Red Ranger. And that's how you know we quick. All right? That's why, the how rock side, we're going to evil. But I really let you know. That's why I said it was impossible. Just like Hebrews is impossible. The ones that have been the light. That's being quick. All right? That's why in Revelation, Yahushua said, I knock at the doors of your mind. That's him quickening us. Open up to him.
And were by nature the children of wrath, even as in others. But Yahweh, who rich in mercy for his great love, wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sin, hath quickened us together with Mashiach.
Joint heirs of Yahushua. All right, didn't even go into that Daniel when it said the shine the stars. All right, and the firmament is something I'm paraphrasing, but that goes with being joint heirs of Yahushua. You got to do that?
A little bit more. By grace you are saved, and have risen us together and made us together in heavenly places in Mashiach and our Shaitan. So the Lord made us rich through this knowledge to be his gracious sons, that he made us to be able to be. chapter 37, verse 1, the hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me, and he carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the body which was full of bones. You know, and that's America, you know, but every other place that's, you know, that's a place of drawn water, which is a place where we are enslaved in, you know, a place of no hope.
It said that in Revelation, these other nations shall hold our dead bodies. All right? That means what? Us being in a dead state, not knowing who we are, not knowing what times we're living in, you know, not knowing the prophecies, no prophecies until we will fail. That we shall abide in days without a king, without a prince, without a sacrifice. So we were in that dead state. Now we're coming out of that dead state. This is the prophecy. That's why the world is going in the way it's going correctly.
Verse 2, it caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. You know, dry the water, dry of that truth, you know. Verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And answered, O Lord, Yahweh Shishal, thou knowest. Again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. So, you know, we all came to the house, we all came to the land, you know, listen to the brothers preaching on the highways and byways, you know, some on YouTube, you know, we woke up, you know, to that. Verse 5, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shishal unto the people of the Lord, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. You know, getting this knowledge, truth, the wisdom, understanding of the truth, you know, knowing who we are.
Going back to what he quoted in that Revelation, that 11th chapter, he said, as a matter of fact, he said Revelation 11 and 8. No, keep reading that, but he said the breath of life is speaking to the two prophets, and that's one into the southern kingdom, all right, and the northern kingdom of Israel, and those are the same bones. But go ahead. He said, young man,
Verse 6, and I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh.
that's right.
So that skin, you know, is put on that, just like the example, it said, put on the, you know, the armor of the Most High, you know, which this word, you know, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you know, because the wisdom, the knowledge of this word is the stability of that times which to come. Real quick. Go ahead, bro.
And in John 6 and 63, it is the spirit that quickens, the flesh profit nothing. The word that I speak is you, they are spirit, they are life. You gotta go.
You know, this word is, you know, the spirit. It is the truth, you know, nothing above it.
Hold on, who got the map? Hold that.
It's Matthew chapter 8, verse 22. But Yahushua said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury the dead.
See? So these people had to physically be alive, but they was dead. This lets you know a big percentage of the Israelites will say, oh, let them dead niggas follow me too. You know what? This shit, it's not for everybody. Even back then, it never was for everybody, man. When it was for everybody, so to speak, what did they do? They disobeyed. It never was for everybody. Because when Moses, he drew the line. Then what happened? Them niggas built the golden calf. Look, this truth never been for everybody, man. It always been a group of mischievous niggas, man. That's the dead, man. Throughout all the generations. Go ahead.
Let me read family again. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shishal unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
And that's that breath that Adam got, man. All right, we're getting that same breath of understanding. I got it right here. It's 2nd Ezra 3 and 2. For I saw the desolation of Zion and the wealth of them that dwelt at Babylon, and my spirit was sore moved, so that I began to speak words full of fear to the Most High, and said, O Lord, who bears rule, thou spakest at the beginning when thou didst plant the earth. So it's going back to the time of Adam, man. Okay, it says, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands. And, here's the point, didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee. That's what we have been, that's what has been poured into us in these last days, man, the spirit of life again, man. All right, because what? Ultimately, everything's about to go back to the time of Adam anyway, to the time of Genesis again. All right, That's why you have the Greek word kainos, and the refreshing. Okay, that's what's happening to the earth. So the Lord is refreshing his people, starting with the elect. All right, and he's going to refresh the earth through his men, through his people here, man. That's what's taking place. Come on, bro.
Let me jump down to 7.
Right.
It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 7. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and I prophesied there was a noise and behold a shaker, and the bones came together and bone to bone.
Right, that's what you're seeing around the earth. All right, I'm starting to see more and more kids come out here, man. More and more men are starting to understand the truth. They might not even be a great millstone, but they're going out there with their stick, which is this. All right, and they're going out there to teach the word, man. And again, some of these kids we know honestly the apostles. So that shows you a lot of men outside of Great Millstone are following the same doctrine, man, because they might be of the elect, just like we came into the truth with the same understanding, man.
Right. Yeah, the wooden stick with the 12 tribes on it, not a fucking stick with these pistols out.
Exactly. Oh yeah, yep. Bringing the pole, the stick.
The stick.
This is the stick right here.
Good Lord.
That shit nuts, man.
I hate this.
I got one. This is John 6. John 6. This is John 6:35. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. But I said unto you that ye also have seen me and believe not. So Yahushua was talking to wicked ass niggas back then, man. The dead niggas, man. He was doing all, like, imagine a man coming to the earth right now doing all types of miracles and you don't believe that's the Lord.
But see, that's why I always bring out the Philip and Nathaniel, because he didn't do much. He introduced him to the Lord. He said, hey, does any good thing come out of Nazareth? And he said what? He said, he said what I said. That's all he had to say. He said, I believe so. He said, you the king of Israel. And then, fast forward, thousands of people seeing him doing all type of shit. Not shit, but all type of miracles. And then when he don't, have nothing to give him, so to speak, he can walk off into the sun. Or, Salaki. Matter of fact, when you go to John, and he gives you something really good, some knowledge, he says, eat bread, eat his flesh, and drink his blood. And he got bugged out. They walk clean off like some dumbass niggas.
Just like Familia a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, that was good, but he was being simple, you know. He was being carnal. He didn't really think it was spiritual.
Right. John 6 and John 6:37. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. So what's happening? We're coming back to the Lord again. We're coming to Yahushua first and foremost, because the Lord is the Most High is not dealing with us. He has given all judgment unto his Son. Okay? It says, and this shows reincarnation. It says, for I came down from heaven not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. And this is the Father's will which has sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I shall lose nothing.
Exactly. No, I was going to make a point. That's why when you read Revelations, I think it's the 10th chapter when we tell John on the Island of Patmos at the very end, he said, you will go and prophesy again. He died there, but he came back in his lodge to do the will. Just like Yahushua said, he lost none. Everybody is here doing the will of Yahushua. Whether it's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. You could just be a nigga and still you in the lot that the Lord placed you in. Right. Either way it goes, you're going to work. Doing that nigga work.
Right. This is John 6. But so nobody's seen Yahushua, right? We haven't seen him in this life, right? Check this out. John 6 and 38. It says, for I came down from heaven not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. And this is the Father's will, which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me I shall lose nothing, but shall raise it up again at the last days. Is that why we're not living in the last days? It says, now listen to this, verse 40, and this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and will raise him up at the last days. So if we are those elect men, All right, we received this already. That's why it's turning back to us. Like the scripture says, wisdom to return to him and practicing it. Okay? So some of us, a lot of us were back there with Yahweh. Or we were in other generations and we believe in according to prophecy that's coming in the latter days. You know? We will behold the face of Yahweh because he is wisdom, knowledge, understanding.
Why?
You know?
Why? He got it, man. Then he gonna try to come down here like 3 minutes ago. I got the revelation. What the fuck you doing with it?
This is revelation.
He went down to Cabo, came he got a fish sandwich for you. Yeah, he said he might and he won't.
Revelation 11 and 8. So I'm gonna read up one.
Go ahead, handle your business.
And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
And that's what this devil been doing. You know, because them is us. That's what this devil been doing for hundreds of years. All right? That's why he said he was angry with the woman. She went to the wilderness. You know, that's from us. All right? Here we went to the west parts of Africa. And later on, we were snatched from them. So this ain't no new thing. This devil, this shit been going on for men to even be born in. To Esau and Jacob. Going even down to the times of Esther. With her mind, like all throughout generations, this devil been fucking with. Go ahead.
Spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Wait, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom and Egypt, two different places. Let's go.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
And the Lord died in Israel. So what is this place? This place is Mystery Babylon the Great. It's America. Why is the Iron Horus, whatever it is, with the pyramid over the back of your dollar, Iron Horus, whatever that bullshit is, that go back to Egypt. The Egyptian obelisk in the nation's so-called capital. Why is the Egyptian obelisk in the white man's capital? All right? That all goes back to Egypt, man. Even when you look at these cars and shit, Bentley, Chrysler, all that shit go back to Egypt. They got the wings on the front. That's the Babylonian Sundays. All that shit go back to Egypt, man. And this place is that place which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Where do we suffer our bondage? Where do we suffer our straits? Right here in America, at the worst. Go ahead.
Verse 9.
Come here.
And they of the peoples and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in the grave.
All right, and that's going into hardcore slavery to the time that we woke up after the truth. When I say we, you know, I'm talking about the pioneers of this truth, our forefathers, Elder Alphabetics, you know, during the mid-60s, late 60s, early 70s. You know, when this thing really came in pushing, you know, I always use that on the carnal level, you know, that movie, The Mac. That was made in the 70s. And then they had that scene, but, they had niggas in that picking on white niggas.
Goldie.
But they had that scene where the dude walked in, and he was supposed to be a bug out. But he was black, like darker than me. And they started at his feet. He said, "What's your name?"
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He said, "JC." He said, "What's your occupation?" Carpenter. Where you from? And there was a black man, a so-called black man.
In the police station.
At the police station. Why did they put that in that movie?
Right.
Because that's the period of time when our forefathers, our elders, was out there. And then change was going into the earth. And we brought up some different people. In the spirit, you know, every nigga watched that movie.
Hey, even when I first saw it, I thought he was bugged out.
Everybody
You know what I'm saying?
But,
make merry and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelleth on the earth.
So we was the gifts. All right? So the white man put his head quick, y'all ass. He came over here. He put his slavery. He Latinos. He Native Americans. And he stupid ass Latinos, man. Y'all really avoided it, man. Y'all really don't care about that. That's why you niggas eat pork. You go to the Catholic Church. You believe in JC. You believe in Maria, Maria. That's the white man's story. It reminds me of the white man's story. The white man told you stupid ass Latinos the story of Maria, Maria.
Guadalupe.
He put your stupid ass, y'all was the gifts. He sent you over there. All right, he took Negroes. You undesirables, man. But he took Negroes and he brought they black ass over here. They still, especially these stupid niggas right here. They believe everything the white man said. For the last 500 years, Esau has picked you niggas heroes, man. Go ahead.
And after 3 days,
You was the gift, nigga. But go ahead.
and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. And they,
And going to the point, the spirit of life. We have been waking up. Go ahead, brother.
and they stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
And that's what you see. But that's what you see. You see the brothers. All right, you see the two sticks? Get that pose on, man. Let this shit be real. You see the Latino brothers over there? The two sticks waking up. You see the children? You know the two sticks waking up, man. I never thought about this when I was their age, man. It's spiritual, man.
Con.
Let's go!
Let's go. Oh, go ahead. I mean, finish that out, Elijah. Finish that out in Yamasa, then pronounce it.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in clouds, and their enemies beheld them. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were afraid, and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And the third war is going to come quickly. And that's World War III. That's the judgment that's coming upon this earth for what they did to the Lord's people. That's over with, right? I mean, I think that's fine. That's fine right there. That's the end of the verse. It's fine right there. As the third war coming quickly, that's actually perfect. Go ahead.
The book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 5, behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming
That's
of
right.
the great and dreadful day of the Lord Yahweh.
And that's that third war. But go ahead, back into that.
Verse 6, and he shall turn the hurt of the fathers to the children, and the hurt of the children to their fathers.
And that's how we was woken up, man. Go ahead.
These I come and smite the earth with a curse. So, you know, through the gospel you have by Shai, you know, a lot of, elder brothers, who believe that, that the opportunity was Elijah the prophet.
No, we all believe it, but that's what the scripture said. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
No, that's what we believe here at Great Millstone, but that's exactly what happened. It ain't Lil Wayne.
The word Bivens in English, it literally translates to John.
Let's go.
So it's Father John.
Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah, that is who that is.
That's cool.
Look at the effect. The spark. All this sparks from him. All right, that's
I'm going to me.
no, not to you.
I know.
This whole spark of this Israelite movement, before the apostles, it goes back to that man.
That's right.
He also paved the way for Yahweh as well.
Right.
You read that in John, the first chapter, through like the 4th, 5th chapter, man. All right, he said, "I'm not the light, but I came to bear witness of that light." All right, and who are we underneath? We're underneath Yahweh. So we're coming in the same. It's the same pattern, man. Same pattern of prophecy. It's happening again. That had to be done.
John the Baptist,
That had to be Elijah.
John the Baptist baptized Yahweh, you know?
There you go.
And and John the Baptist like, I'm not worthy of latching your shoes. I'm not worthy of baptizing you. You baptizing me.
Right. Yeah, more.
That's it.
And all you niggas in Islam are gonna die. Go ahead, Colossus.
It's on Daniel 12 and 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. All right. Hey, man. Hey, that's what we're doing, man. We're staying there a lot right now, man. All right, so them wicked people, man, today, man, let them be wicked still, man, because that's their lot. Just bounce off the precept of that. Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
Right, so we're living in a time, all these people that go through the law process and don't listen, don't take heed, don't listen to the videos, scoff, curse, not curse, strong speech towards us, you know, offend us, threaten us. Just let them stay that way, man, because a lot of meltdowns about to get started, man. The Lord's meat grinder is about to turn on soon. And a lot of you, most of you people, you're going to go right into the
Meat grinder?
The great meat grinder, the Lord is coming, bro.
I always say that, like years ago.
The meat grinder.
But I ain't say the Lord, I used to say, you sound like, oh, you niggas in the meat grinder.
Hey, that's why you got scriptures that say after 2 admonitions, reject, man. Because, hey, man, for the most part, ain't nothing you can do that can going to change their mind. If the Lord set them up to be in that lot, ain't nothing you can do. All right? No. It said, let him be righteous. No, it said, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Well, that's a lot. We're on the path of being holy and righteous. Stay in this, like Elder Pasak says, man. Stay in the house, man. Stay in this sheepfold, man. All right, you don't want to go out here amongst these people. These people are reprobate. These people are retarded. These people are covetous. These people are covetous. These people are full of lust, full of anger, full of malice, adulterers. You can't trust anybody in this world. When you come into this brotherhood, it's a sense of trust now. You know? You go around our people, you can't trust our people, man.
Yeah.
You know? Your friends that when you was in the world, your friends in the world, you didn't trust them. They just low-key sneak this and do all this and, you know, just do bullshit to you. Even friends are not really friends in this society. Friends are friends when you come into this street.
All right.
We're actual friends and ultimately friends of the outside.
No, I was about to say, hey, these the same niggas that in the world, when you was in the world, they'll steal your shit and help you find it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They ain't got the shit in their car. You niggas are wicked, man. But you are the dead. So we understand that you're going to stay in that position until the end of this time, man. The day of doom is going to be the judgment. You niggas going to all get eaten up in it, man. It's already started, man.
It's Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children. They have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So we're just speaking plainly who our people are. You know what I mean? This is foretold. 2/3 of our people are going to be dumb. They're going to be destroyed. The Lord said they have no knowledge. They all they're going to do is evil because they love it. You know what I mean? They love the abominable things. They love to follow Esau. They're going to be destroyed for it. So the Lord told us who we were going to deal with. Our job is to make sure we do what we're supposed to do. That's why we out here. Standing in great boldness, telling everybody, hey, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, or get destroyed.
So I got one. This is John 3 and 13. And no man hath ascended up to heaven, but he that came down from heaven, even the Son of Man which is in heaven. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. John 3 and 15, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Hawashi's not here, but what his spirit is here with his name. All right, and the people are rejecting the spirit of Yahushua. They reject us. And Yahushua said, those who don't hear you, they'll hear me. And if they don't hear me, they'll hear the Most High. See what I'm saying? So it's a whole fact of what you people are doing, man. You don't even realize it. All right, you're doing this talking shit. All right, well, at the same time saying you believe in the Most High. It's crazy, man. The fall and the rising of it. I'm going to keep going, though. John 3 and 16. For the Most High so loved the world, talk about the world of Israel, all right? And that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
For the Lord sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. We're in the same stead. You come up here to the prophets, just take it out of Lord willing, if you're the elect, be sure to take it out of this destruction coming, man. You see? It says, verse 18, he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already. Now I'm going to go into this word condemned real quick. For all the unbelievers out there, you people that scoff us, we crazy, we just some niggas in dresses. We're going to have to eat them words.
Niggas crazy.
Y'all crazy. It says, condemnation, to be judged, summoned to trial, that one's case may be examined and judgment passed upon. Alright, and that's what's happening through this word. This word is for the falling and rising of many Yahushua, man.
Luke 2 and 34. And Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel.
Right. Right. This child is for the rising and falling of many in Israel. We coming back to Yahushua. We understand what Yahushua said in the scripture. Yahushua said it. Alright, these things are written in parables for the majority of the world, man. Alright, but to you, it is given to understand the mysteries of the kingdom, man.
In Romans, what he said, the things that are written aforetime for our learning.
Right.
Because the world ain't getting this. That's why when you read, I think it's Second Ezra, when he gave the breakdowns, he said, show this to a group of men, show this to these men, show this to this man. Then he said, you, this right here only for you. But when you read the Timothy, it say commit these things to faithful men. A lot of these people are into infidelity, man. They don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe that the Most High is. They think the Most High is a white man. 2000, whatever the fuck it is, white man.
When it clearly describes his color in the scripture.
Like these are not faithful, man. These niggas can't even diet for 2 weeks, man. You think they gonna come out here?
This is John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned. So if you believe this truth, you're waking up to this believing, this understanding in the last days, you have a chance of not being condemned, because what's about to come on this earth, a lot of people about to die, man. Alright, that's what the prophets have always came out to say. A lot of niggas, a lot of women, a lot of demons, a lot of our people are gonna die soon. How about that? That's what the scripture says.
God.
Death.
Alright, Jeremiah 16 says you're gonna be all over the earth, dead, like dung. Like you see a dog take a shit, you're gonna see people all over the ground dead. Alright? It's starting, it's beginning. Look what we just came out of. Look how many billions of people just died. Alright? That's judgment from the Lord. It says automatic.
God.
You got 9 people dying.
Right.
God.
12 dying over there.
Right.
9 dying over there.
Right.
Niggas, when you talk about this thing, the Lord's not going to do it. It's just that these graduates don't mean that probably not to
God.
There's John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already. That's heavy, man. You've already condemned. You're being set up to be destroyed in this last day. Yep, John 3. Yep, no, 3. Yep, where do you want me to go? Yep.
That's very important, man. It's the belief on the name. Right? The name with your work and your faith will get you out of here, man. Calling on JC, calling on Muhammad, calling on the Pope is not going to get you delivered.
God.
It's our faith and our belief in the name. It's the power is fit for the name. Go ahead.
No, this is John 1:12. It says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God.
You got to receive the Lord, man. Like the Lord said what? He said, on my knock, you got to open. And he's going to come into you. So when he knocks, you open the door, you receive the Lord, man. All right?
Even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God.
That's it, man. So you got that.
So that's who the Lord picks, man. Like I said earlier, we were given to Yahushua by the Most High, man.
Right, where is
God.
it?
He said, Jeremiah, he said, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee and ordained thee to be a prophet. So, hey, man, before we were even born, the Lord already had our job set up, man.
Right.
We just we had to go through what we had to go through. And shit, eventually, he's going to turn the lights on. He's like, all right, now get your ass to work, man. Hit the highways, hit the byways, and the fair west, man. And teach others to do so.
You talk about those who have done and faith as a treasure, man. Right, that faith was given to us before the world was even created, man.
Yeah, like the scripture says, man, my sheep shall hear my voice. You know, first, I think it's in 1 Corinthians or like chapter 3, we're talking about the wisdom of this world. You know, it's foolishness. It said the wise is taking their own captive. You know, and the Lord told us we was going to see our teachers. This Isaiah 30:20 says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the word of affliction, and yet not, so like, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a morning anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Hey, this word is going to go forth until who it may. You know, hey, everybody's going to fall back to their lot, like the brother said. Hey, you know, the righteous community, how about no matter where, what part of the world they're in, man. Hey, because the truth of the matter, the nation of Israel is among every nation, man. You know, you're going to have Chinese people look like Israel. I mean, it's like, you have Israelites that look like Chinese, Israelites that look like so-called African people. Hey, but the truth of the matter, man, hey, if the spirit of Yahweh Shah is upon them, hey, they're going to come back into this word and do the work.
This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So we come back in our lot. You know what I mean? Back in the old days, we were doing the same thing. Right now, we came back into our lot. We're doing it again. And that John I read, I think it was John 5, it says, all that shall see the Lord and believe, which it shows you reincarnation, I shall raise them up in the last days. All right? So, like I said before, some of us, we were walking with the Lord. We were a part of those councils. We were in those big gatherings and areas of lots of people where he went to teach. We were standing there. One of those spirits, man. The Lord said, you see me, you believe me, in the last days, I'm going to raise you back up, man. Right, that too.
It's all about faith. It's all about belief. Hey, we didn't see y'all had the 5 loaves and the fish. We wasn't there when we changed water to wine or walk on water. Right? Hey, but we see the fruit of his the fruit of his spirit. Right, being manifested through the camps, through the different camps all across the world.
So you really do see it. You're beholding them through the men of the Lord.
Whichever 2 or 3 gathered together, there I am in the midst. So the Lord is always here, man.
That's right. I got a little bit more. John 3 and 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. How much shall shine, man? So everyone, the Lord is seeking the house of Israel. He's going to gather all the remnant, man. Okay? The remnant is going to be gathered by this word. All right? The word is not going to remove out of the seed of Israel, the righteous seed. It's going to always come back. It tells you that. It should go,
Another tight top right here. You can make some of the
all right? So everything's coming back together. Nothing is new under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9, man.
That's just the part of the Lord. So you can teach it to your children by day by night or by the bed or they wake up. Hey, so it's committed, man. Some people, some brothers in the camps have had their parents or family actually wake them up to the truth and let them know that they're fixed right.
Throw it in on the butt.
They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
All right, man. Who's the Holy One? Who's the Word? This is how we shine. All right? Nobody up here, except for probably Pops, Monaco, and Naza knew each other, man. Everybody else here was freaking strangers, man, when we came to the camp, man. But guess what? It's the Lord that gathered us, man. Made us part of the body. Now we're moving as a unit. And now, Lord, we're moving the spirit of Yahweh all the time, man.
This is Matthew. Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 1, verse 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come.
That's all about
That's the spirit. It says, I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in black, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, and yet in spirit, they believe the things that I say.
Yeah, you don't gotta see the Lord, man. With faith. Something these things go for, man. These things are not gonna get that, man. Hey, we don't have to see the Lord, man. All right, when we
lot of jakes, they don't really believe it until they see it. You know, they're not really, there's no fear in them until they feel it. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a little bit too goddamn late. You know, they're not really gonna, it's not really gonna hit them until they fucking go to Jewel Osco and the shelves is empty. You know, bitches getting beat up in the parking lot because they fucking rotisserie chicken and tampons. You know, they're not really gonna understand, like, oh shit. Then they're gonna look back and they're gonna come running right here like, man, where them niggas at? You know? Where them niggas in the dress at? You know, where the Power Rangers at? You know? And it's gonna be over with by then, man. You know, and scripture say, one of the tokens of the Lord is that people are gonna be taking a great number. You know, then they're gonna search for the truth. You're gonna see people dropping dead. Oh yeah, that's the syndrome. Sudden adult death syndrome, man. You know?
That's sad, son.
Sad, you going out sad to spit. You know?
Damn.
Suddenly just drop dead, man. And we all know what that's due to. You know, we ain't gotta really, but this is getting ready to increase in these last days, you know? All types of shortages. Like I said, with the tampon shortage, the baby milk formula shortage. And that's only happening in America. Chicken shortage. You know, the whole time, man. You know, the main shortage that this world has been suffering is a shortage of fear of the Lord, man. You know, that's the main shortage that's going on, man. Nobody fears the Lord. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody considers. They don't consider the higher power and what he said to do. They don't consider the latter end of them living lasciviously and perversely. Whatever y'all got, go ahead.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 17, for I like a fish, which is but for a moment, but for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So what we're going through right now, man, this is small, compared to what we're going to get, at the end. It's that glory. Verse 18, while we look at the things which are seen, but things which are not seen, but things which are seen are temporal, but things which are not seen are eternal. Like the kingdom, you see, and I'm ashamed, being in our glory, Lord willing, we are part of that number, having slaves, having everything that we need,
Our salvation and our rulership is going to be forever, man. It's going to be eternal. Eternal. This is the 1,000 years to eternity. Our world without end. We're going to have weapon will no longer be, or time will no longer be used as a weapon against us. We're going to have all day, all millennium to rule everything that we want in the wilderness. All right? Go ahead, son.
This is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for,
right,
the evidence of things not seen.
Faith, man. Faith is the substance. That's what holds our sanity together, man.
God.
Just believing that although we're going through certain things, the Lord going to bring us out of it, man. Why? Because He doesn't leave us in a lower state for very long time, man. Hey, we're almost out of here, man. We need to spend 2 days in the house, all right? 2 days on punishment, then you definitely have no patience, man. It's only been 2 days since the Lord has been gone, man. Go ahead, Alex. All right.
Verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
What's the other one? See if I should be hopeful.
Well, we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Romans 8:24, for we are saved by hope.
Right.
But all that is seen is not hope.
Right. Hope that you see is not hope. They're like, man, I'm late, and I hope the bus comes, but you see the bus right there, man. How's it going, man?
No, I'm gonna say days of Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
When it started raining.
Perfect example, man.
I've been saying this for 100 years, bro.
Right.
You like that?
Right.
Right? Because 2 Corinthians
walk by faith and not by sight. You know, hey, in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, so like you still reading? I like to go ahead.
It says, for what a man seeth, why does he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then we with patience wait for it.
Wait, man, that's what we're waiting for is salvation of the Lord. If we're going to see it manifest in the spirit, all the problems coming up like the mass shootings, the global freeze on the brink, really, it is global freeze. All right, famine. All right, these damn niggas on their foot, their kids, left and right, man. All right, these things that we don't see. All right, but now we know after that, it's salvation, man. The Lord is coming. That's all we hope for. Wait.
This is Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick. So basically, man, we put boots on the ground. Just year by year, you see these people get worse. You're like, fuck, like Lord, how long? You know, you're gonna goddamn change your mind, right? It says, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So what? When your desire, what's our desire? To get the fuck out of here, to see the destruction, to see these people confounded, to see everybody that talks shit get theirs. You know, when you see that, it says it's a tree of life. You are rejuvenated, like, God damn, yeah. You know? So what? We starting to see these things now, man. We starting to see the desire of this place to fall. You know, and it's a tree of life, man. That's what make God forbid the spirit depart from us, man. Like, God damn, all this shit going on, man, and niggas losing hope. Niggas getting weak.
Stay in the house.
Stay your ass in that. What? Stay in the house.
The brother Ray said hope deferred. The deferred means to put off or to put back, man. Right. All right. So you putting off your hope. Yeah, you are gonna be sick. You are gonna be fucking troubled. You're gonna be weary. You're gonna have that doubt demon and shit, man. But really, you're not fucking focused on the Lord, man. You're not focused on salvation, man. You're focused on the current situation that you're in, man. Oh man, I had a bad week. Everything went bad. Hey, but guess what though? Trouble don't last always. That's right. All right, the Lord's gonna come and redeem you, all right, and lift your ass up and put you back on track if you believe.
Scripture told us, for here we have no continuing sin. Hey, so through the scriptures, hey, in the faith and belief in the scriptures, man, hey, we looking for a kingdom to come. You know, and we should be, at least we should be. Who the heck really want to still be here under the rulership of Esau, even this nasty, freaky man?
Yeah, freaky man. You niggas, they want freaky man. You niggas crazy, man.
We looking for that new heaven, that new earth. We don't. This place is cool, man. It's been tried and ran through, man. This place is done.
Yeah, this kingdom is sitting on toothpicks right now. Right.
Sitting on it.
Oh, bro, sitting on that little ass.
Oh yeah, by the ocean.
Yeah, man, little ass. Fucking man.
This just shows how dumb motherfuckers are. They don't even look like it's even suitable for a structure to be on, man. No, let's say about building land on sand, man.
And the fact that, you know, if you really pay attention to things, man, hey, look, you know how big rocks get broken to little rocks get broken down to pebbles to sand. Man, this place is heavily divided, man. Look, you look to your left, to your right, ain't nobody together on nothing except the men of the Lord.
Hey, there's getting ready to be a civil war, man. A whole fucking civil war is brewing right now, man. You know, especially with the gun situation, man. All right, they get ready to come for that Second Amendment, man. All right, they just passed that. I think they're getting ready to vote on it or some shit soon for gun reform. But they passed that shit during what was that, Memorial Day. You know, while everybody eating barbecue slime and shit and doing the fucking Casper slide, they putting in goddamn gun reform, man. You know, so he's coming through with his devices, his policy that cause craft impossible, man. So what, these devils, they getting ready to go at it, man. All right, well, fucking gas is $6 now. You know, now everybody looking at, like, man, we put these fuckers in office, man. Everybody wants the orange guy back. And now what, Ben, he getting ready to, he's trying to get reelected, man. But what the word on the street is, some new shit about to come down the pipe where you can't physically vote, you gotta vote through mail, which is gonna set up the okey doke. So if they let Senile Joe and Kmart back in, hey man, these fucking Edomites are doing too think they're shit, man. All right, you think January 6th is wild as hell, man. All right? There's plenty of microchips. All right? Watch, man. Hey, January the 6th, man. That's going to be fucking child's play compared to what these devils going to do, man, when they rig these next elections, which they are going to rig them.
Canada already passed that. I think Canada passed that gun stuff on.
Oh yeah, ain't no guns in Canada.
Yeah, no guns in Canada.
That nigga Drake song.
And they got a few events going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So while everybody paying attention to the brand and circus, you know, the government, man, they're gonna be doing what they always do. While y'all focus on something else, the government gonna go ahead and put another type of law restriction somewhere, and then before y'all know, y'all gonna be like, what happened? Y'all was paying attention to the brand and circus, not paying attention to the man of war.
That's why in the scriptures in Matthew was the 37 about 24, he said what? There'll be eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage as in the days of Noah. Now the second flood is coming. That flood of thermonuclear fire. All right, that's why in Revelations, it talks about us going into the chariots, when it goes to us looking down and says the sea of glass mingled in fire. That's the destruction that's coming to this place. And coincidentally is June. It's so-called Pride Month. You know, the Lord destroyed the earth with water and made a rainbow as a covenant that he wouldn't do it again. And Esau took that and made it wicked and told the Lord. They don't think the Lord is going to destroy this place again. Just watch, nigga. That's in the days of Noah, huh? Dead dude.
I gotta read this second Ezra 7. Second Ezra 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come, where corruption is past. This is coming. Alright? There's not gonna be no more death. There's not gonna be no more crazy niggas walking around, man. Messing with people.
He knew who he was.
You know? Ultimately, people are gonna be in this state. There's not gonna be no more death.
Hey, I couldn't believe I heard.
There's not gonna be no more of you in this bugged out state of mind, man. No more death, man. No more food that brings forth death.
Right.
Everything's gonna flourish again.
You gotta read shit before you eat. Only to find out very often. Because they sleep, that is their father. You right, brother. You right, brother. You right, brother. It's crazy. And you got more sense than these niggas that been about. You know, Jay Venus. Stop trying to tell these Mexicans. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
I was laying back earlier. Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail bread or rust may do. So right now, like you said, it's Pride Month, and this is what they're doing. They, you know what I mean? It's a perverse spirit going throughout Egypt, and they're going to continue to do folly and abominable stuff. The Lord has already marked them for destruction. All we want is watching the show. You know what I mean? But everywhere you go, you're going to see more debauchery, more folly, more wickedness, it's just going to turn up. You know what I mean? They're going to blind lead the blind. They're going to be sleeping like the elders was talking about earlier. They're partying. They're not paying attention. For that, it's going to be all over for them.
God.
Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. We bring this out all the time. You think he's out up here talking about random bullshit, man? The words of prophecy are coming out of these men's mouth, man. Alright? The things foretold, the things old that are coming to pass, the things coming out of these men's mouth, man. Right? Two things like they're not going to listen. Why? That's just another message of Second Ezra 15
1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. Them is these unbelievers, scoffers, niggas, Esau, whoever. They don't believe in truth. This testimony. That's an unbelief. Nobody cares. They're condemned already. It says, what is incredulity? What is incredulity?
Disbelief.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Somebody get up on every token of perdition, man.
That's up Philippians 1:28.
Yep.
That's my favorite scripture.
Right, man.
One of them.
This is Philippians 1:28, and then
You start
I'll start at 27. Only let your conversation be as it becometh the gospel of Yahweh Shai, that whether I come and see you or else I be absent, I may hear of your affairs, that you stand fast in one spirit, one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel, and in nothing terrified by your adversary, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation, and that of the Most High.
Right, man. So you know, fucking good. They know the look of the school they had. Alright? That's what it is, man.
Y'all know when y'all coming back.
Right, man. The hate is that you can get the gate, man.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to us and a curse to them. But at the end of the day, why would you fuss about a non-believer, man? And the scriptures say death is better than the life of continual sickness. And that's a perpetual sickness because of the evil heart of unbelief, man. It's a plague of the mind, man. All right?
Hey, check this out, right? You got niggas, right? That's plagued in the mind. Look at these religions. You got a nigga that don't believe he can have sex till you get on the altar with some bitch, man. He plagued in the mind. You got a nigga that in Islam. He's plagued in the mind. On top of other shit, like it's a whole lot of ways you can be plagued in your mind, man.
It's better to be dead than to live a life, man. We'll say death is better than the life of a fool, man.
That's right.
All right? These things are faithfully true, man. 10 minutes. These things are faithfully true, man. So, hey, man, don't worry about an unbeliever scoffer, man. It's prophecy that they would scoff prophecy, man. So, man, fuck them, man. They're going to start with them.
Hey, what Romans 3:3 said is, it said, for one son did not believe, and that made the whole That's something? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 22:10. Ye not for the dead, neither below him, but weak sword for him that goeth away. So, you know, that's better than somebody that's out here like brothers are saying, and them doctrines that got them bugged out, rather than somebody that's dead that's more offensive, somebody that's bugged out in the mind.
They off in the worst place, and they got to live with that plague, man. But ultimately, you know, in court, they wasn't dealing with it.
This is Surah 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, which is the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. All right? So that's what the brothers is talking about, man. You got plague of the mind, hey, forget about it. You already, because you already mentally. You know? So, hey, and remember this, we still in the green tree. Look how people bugged out right now in the green tree. Wait till all the leaves is gone, man. You know, this place is dead, super dead, man.
Check us out.
Check us out, boy.
Check us out.
So with that, hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Yahweh Shai,
double honors to the apostles and the elders of the millstone.